Alright, we're going to fly this Beechcraft King Air, which has this cruise speed of 244 knots, altitude of like 18,000 feet. We're not going to fly that high. We're going to fly from Lancaster to Capital City Airport, which is roughly 26 nautical miles. I'll set the weather to clear. Well, actually, I think it's live weather. We can go ahead and check our instruments here. I'm going to turn the comms off. Okay. Get this going. Alright. First thing we'll do is release the brakes. And then we'll start giving some power to the engine. And we are going to try to get this up to about 80 knots before takeoff. Alright. And I'm using this gauge right down here to show my speed. Or right here. Alright, and we'll start, lift the nose up. Okay. Oh, landing gear. Let's bring that up. Don't want to leave that on too long. I'll give you a look at the external view here. There you go. Taking off over Lancaster. And we're actually going to pitch this a bit off of the normal path here. And we're going to fly toward the Susquehanna River. Take that route up toward Harrisburg. Alright, let me just pitch this down a little bit. I think we're a little too fast here. We're at 2,000 feet. Let's bring up the map here. Oh yeah, the flaps. I'm gonna retract the flaps. And go ahead and open up the map here. Yeah, we're gonna go toward the river. Take that up through northwest Lancaster County, up through Columbia, Bainbridge, and eventually up through Middletown. Fly over 3 Mile Island, and then we'll do like a little Harrisburg Scenic tour. Let's see, can I see the river yet? Soon. Let's see if we can get you like a good cockpit view. Here, let me. So just looking around the cockpit here, lots of instruments. I don't know what they all do, of course. It's pretty sweet. Oh. And I'm still climbing. I should probably bring that down a little bit. Go ahead and reset that camera. Check my map here. Alright. Back to external view. It's a bit of a better view. It's a cool view. There's a high school of some sort, probably. Track, football field. Not too familiar with the area, but I'm sure someone knows what that is. Neighborhoods and whatnot. Alright, we're getting pretty close here to Susquehanna, so I'm going to start pitching it right here. To the west, I should say. Try to do that smoothly. Yeah, with 2 engines, this thing has a good bit of power. I definitely like flying this one. What are we? 5,300 feet. Alright. We're getting a little too fast there. Getting up around 227 knots, so we're going to back that down just a little bit. But with 2 engines, not like we're going to put much strain on it. Alright, so down here, I believe is Columbia, where you have Route 30 bridge from York coming into Columbia going toward Lancaster. Yep, there's Columbia. It's actually a really good bike trail that goes the whole way up along this river, starting in Columbia, going the whole way up to Falmouth. It's a pretty nice 14-mile bike trail. So we're just going to take the river the whole way up to Harrisburg. You might actually see in the distance there some lights flashing up there. I believe that's Harrisburg International. We'll even go past that into Harrisburg and do a little scenic tour of Harrisburg and the West Shore before landing at Capital City. Make sure we're 3,100 feet. Alright, and up here, in this area right here, is one of the dams in the power plant in York Haven. And this area right here is the Goldsboro, Middletown area. Good place for boating and whatnot. We're getting ready to come up on 3 Mile Island. Well, this game does a really good job of stitching together satellite imagery and rendering it really clearly. It doesn't always nail building's height or details from the side. It does a pretty good job, but as you can see here, 3 Mile Island is a little different. But we're going to change our view and do the flyover of TMI now. So it's pretty cool. Alright, and up in here you have Middletown, and we'll be flying along Harrisburg International. Which is a pretty easy runway to land on compared to Capital City and some of the other smaller ones I've been landing on. Nice long straight runway. Alright. And up here, just a little bit ahead, you're starting to see the Turnpike Bridge. We'll be flying over High Spire, Steelton on the right, and on the left side, actually let's try to get a little closer. On the left side you get to see the size of the distribution center there at the New Cumberland Army Depot, and just the sheer size of these buildings. They're pretty massive. Okay. And the depot. It's pretty cool. Right, we're coming back over to the East Shore side, the old steel factory there in Steelton. Back this down a little bit. And we'll be soon coming up on the 83 bridge. Down on the left side you'll see the PennDOT building sitting down toward the river. Alright. And now we're coming into Harrisburg. I'm going to do a flyover view here. There's the bus station, train station. Let's try to keep this level. It looks like I'm going to run into some buildings, but I'm not. There's a Capitol and the museum. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to go up here to the north side of Harrisburg here to the 81 bridge. And we are going to pitch it over here to the west and do a turn and fly over the west shore. I shouldn't take a turn this low. Let me raise the altitude a little bit here. Let's get up to about 2,000 feet. Let's increase the engine speed here. Alright. And almost there. Alright. So we're at 2,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and start taking this turn. Nice and slowly. Overlooking Marysville, I believe. Alright. Finishing our turn here in Enola. Schools are always pretty easy to make out from up here, so I think we got East Pennsboro right underneath of us here in a moment. So we'll do a flyover view of East Penn and the surrounding neighborhoods. Alright, and then I think, let's try to move it over here. We got, gonna make it Adams Rickey Park. Right there. Okay, and let's get the speed down. Trying to get you a good view. We got Highmark coming up here on the left. And now we're going over Holy Spirit Hospital and Erford Road. No, I'm not landing yet. Chill. And what is this here? West Shore Plaza and Carnes and whatnot. Let's actually do a loop here. Reduce the speed so we can get a better look coming through Camp Hill. Flying over Cedar Cliff there on my left. And then up here we have the quarries, the Hemp Brothers quarries. And on my right side here you'll see the Capital City Mall. And on the left side here you'll see Camp Hill State Prison. Oh hey, they got a baseball field. That's cool. Alright, so we'll go up here just a little bit, make another turn. Get a little bit of altitude here. I'm trying not to crash. Had a good bit of practice since the last time I made a video, so hopefully you won't see any more unsuccessful flights. On that large gathering of buildings there is the Navy depot in Mechanicsburg. Another massive layout of buildings. Alright. So we're going to come through Camp Hill and into New Cumberland, and we're going to descend at Capital City Airport. I'm going to lower the speed here. As you lower altitude, you want to also lower your speed too. You want to trade your potential energy for kinetic energy. And the hopes there is that you can maintain the same speed without putting any strain on the engine, and of course getting the aircraft to a speed that you can land it with. So we'll go ahead, now that the runway is invisible up, and there's Cedar Cliff. We'll do flyover of Highland Elementary School and Cedar Cliff. There's planetarium, the football field, baseball fields. Alright, so we're going to open up our landing gear here. I am probably too high to be descending this fast, this closely to the runway, but we're going to hope for the best here. I think we're still okay. My engine cut completely as we fly over New Cumberland. Now Borough Park, New Cumberland. I'm going to overshoot the runway. And we're going to overshoot the runway here today, folks. Yikes. That's not preferred. But we're alive. So that's all that matters. Alright. Thank you, and later.